Over half of the billions of dollars that are spent on Amazon each year come from third-party sellers. In other words, people just like you and I. Now, there are many different ways to sell on Amazon, but this is the simplest way I have found that actually works. The first thing you're going to need is an Amazon selling account. So head on over to sell.amazon.com, and this is where you can sign up. Now, there's two different selling plans. The first one is an individual plan, which is free to sign up. However, every time you sell an item, they're going to charge you 99 cents on top of the normal fee that they charge for every single item that is sold. On the other hand, you can sign up for a professional plan, which is $39.99 a month, so 40 bucks a month, and it doesn't have that 99 cents every time you sell an item. If you're looking to start a profitable Amazon FBA business, then you should definitely go with the professional plan. It also comes with a lot of other benefits that you really need if you want to do Amazon FBA successfully. So come over here and sign up for the professional plan. Now, during the sign up process, they're going to ask for a lot of information about who you are. If you have a business, you can sign up as the business, but they also want to verify to make sure that you are who you say you are. They want to make sure that they don't have sellers coming on their platform that are looking to scam their customers. So one of the steps during the process is they will probably ask you to have a video conference with them. They'll have that scheduled out either in a few days or a week from now. You have to go and actually log in, have a video conference with someone, prove that you are who you say you are. That way, Amazon knows that you're not some fake seller coming on to scam the customers. Other than that, the sign up process is pretty straightforward because Amazon tells you exactly what you need, and it usually doesn't take too long. Now, there are two primary ways that you can sell on Amazon, either Amazon FBA or FBM. Both of them are selling on Amazon. It's just different the way the customers get the products. With the FBM program, or fulfilled by merchant, what you're going to do is get all the items and have them at home in your house, like all these DVDs that I have for sale. And if any of them sell, then what I'm going to do is put them in a mailer just like this and send them directly to the customer. What this means is that I am responsible for making sure that the item gets delivered to the customer's house. On the other hand, the FBA program, or fulfilled by Amazon, is where I take all the inventory I have, like all these DVDs, send all of them to Amazon at once, and from that point on, Amazon handles everything else for me. They will ship these items out when they sell. If there's any returns, they'll handle that as well, and they handle all of the customer service. So FBA, in my opinion, is a lot simpler and easier, especially for beginners who don't have a lot of warehouse space or someone who doesn't want to have to be responsible for making sure that every single item gets sent to the customers and delivered on time. Next, you have to figure out where you're going to buy your products from. Now, there are many different places where you can find products to sell on Amazon. A lot of people like to drive around to thrift stores or outlets and look for deals and buy up those items and then send them into Amazon. Personally, I'm lazy. I like working from home and saving money on gas, so I'm all about online arbitrage. And online arbitrage is where you buy stuff online, have it delivered to your house, and then you send everything together over to Amazon. Now, most people who do this, they like to buy stuff from websites like Nike.com or Kohl's or Walmart, and they'll buy large quantities of it, dozens, sometimes even hundreds of a single product. The problem with that, and the problem that I ran into doing that, is that if I can buy 100 sweatshirts on Walmart, then so can you, and so can 100 other people. And when that happens, all of a sudden the price on Amazon, it's going to tank. And that means my profit's going to tank as well. And that's the problem I ran into over and over and over again with these products. My buddy Steve told me about this other method that's working a lot better for me, where I'm actually buying items from eBay to sell on Amazon. Now, the unique thing about this is that when you're buying items from eBay, you normally can't buy hundreds or dozens of them. We're usually buying one item at a time. For me right now, I'm concentrating just on DVDs. So I'm coming over here to eBay and I'm buying one of a certain DVD, and then one of a certain other DVD, and then one of another DVD. And whenever I do that, I buy out all the inventory because the sellers are only selling one at a time. That means that no one can come on here and suddenly buy hundreds of them like you can with traditional online arbitrage. That means the price is going to be a lot more steady when I resell it on Amazon. The competition is also going to be much lower as well. My margins are usually much higher. In general, I found it to be a lot more beginner friendly because you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on inventory like you do with the other model. We could spend $20, $30 on one DVD and pretty much easily double our price a lot of times when we resell that item on Amazon. One thing I tried to do with this video is jump right into the content so I didn't waste any of your time. So if you appreciate that, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and then consider subscribing to the channel for more content just like this delivered every single week. Now, if you've set everything up, you are ready to start sourcing products. This is where you actually pick which items you're going to sell to resell on Amazon. Now, when it comes to sourcing, there are a few things you want to look at. The first thing I'm going to show you is this product right here. We'll use this as an example. This is a product on Amazon. It's a DVD called MASH. I'm sure you've heard of that TV show before. And if we come down here, we can see right under product details, the best seller rank or BSR. You can see it's 22,000. This is Amazon's way of letting us know how popular this item is. In other words, how quickly this item is selling. The lower the bestseller rank is, the more quickly this item is going to sell if we list it for sale. Now, a bestseller rank like 22,000, that might be a bit ambiguous to you. You might not know what that number represents. Well, we actually have some software that we use that my buddy Steve showed me how to use. This is one of them. I know it looks very confusing with all of these charts. Trust me, it gets easier to understand how these charts work. And we also use another software like this one right here. And what this tells us is that this item sells about 25 times a month. And we can also see that there's only 3 sellers that are actually selling this item. So if this item is selling 25 times a month and there's only 3 other sellers, well, there's a real opportunity for you to come in and sell this exact same product. This is selling enough for me to feel comfortable selling this product myself on Amazon. But that's not the only thing that we need to look at. We also have to make sure that if we sell this, we're actually going to make some money. So I found this item on eBay. This is the exact same one, and it's selling here for $10.99 and free shipping as well. So coming back over here to Amazon, I see that it's currently selling for $33.18. So we have this little calculator, this software that we use to help us figure out if the item is going to be profitable. I plugged in my cost price of $10.99, the sale price of $33, and based on that, it's going to calculate all the Amazon selling fees, subtract that out, subtract out the cost of the item, and this says, hey, after you sell this item, you're gonna make about $11.38 in profit, which is an ROI of over 100%. And this is exactly what I was talking about before. This is $11 profit. $11 is certainly not a life-changing amount. But if you have 100 of these DVDs or similar DVDs with similar profit in here, well, that does get to be a lot of money. And when you compare this to the ROI of other businesses like traditional online arbitrage, 100% ROI is very, very high. So there is a huge opportunity here when you are sourcing items from eBay to resell them on Amazon. Now, there are a lot of other really important things we would look at before we would actually purchase this item from eBay. So for instance, we would check if we're actually allowed to sell this item on Amazon. We will look to see if the price has historically been $33 or if it's gone up or down, and other important things as well. But these two things, how quickly it's selling and the profitability, are the two kind of core most important things. Now, one question you might be asking yourself is, okay, but how did you find this specific product? How did you know to look up this product on Amazon? And for that, there are many different ways that we actually source products and discover them, I should say. There are things like lead lists, replen lists, we use software, reverse sourcing, and storefront stalking. These are all the different methods that my buddy Steve taught me how to use in order to find these matches on eBay and Amazon in the most efficient way possible. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is that you need to be adding more products, doing more sourcing to add products into your Amazon store. That is the most important thing. It is the only thing that is going to actually grow your business and is without a doubt the most important skill that you have to master when it comes to Amazon FBA. Next, you'll go ahead and actually purchase the items. And over the next few days and weeks, you'll start to get them one by one in the mail. Once you have a bunch of them, like I do right here, the next thing you're going to do is get a big box, put all of the items in that one box. You're going to put barcodes on all of them first, print out shipping labels that you get from Amazon, and send this entire box over to Amazon. If you've never done this before, it can sound a little intimidating, learning how to print out labels, how to put them on the boxes, and the correct way to pack up the boxes for Amazon. But once you do it once, you'll see it's really simple and very repeatable. And after doing it 3 or 4 times, you're gonna become an expert at it. And again, once you ship out that box to Amazon, they handle everything else after that. Now, once your Amazon store starts to see some success, you're going to want to look at something called outsourcing. Like I mentioned before, the most important thing for your Amazon business is to add new products all the time. We call it feeding the beast. So sourcing is the #1 skill you have to master, but it's also the thing that takes the most time. So if you really want to scale up your business and bring it to the next level and grow it as much as possible, you're going to want to hire people who can do the sourcing for you. Now, because this sourcing is done 100% online, you could hire people from anywhere in the world to do this for you. And that is exactly what my buddy Steve did. He hired virtual assistants from the Philippines who were able to source for him dozens of hours a week. You know, he doesn't have to spend 30 hours a week sourcing. He now has 3 or 4 virtual assistants that do it for him. And he has all of his virtual assistants do that because he knows that that is the most important thing. That is the thing that's actually going to grow his business. And the salary for those virtual assistants is much less than the cost of hiring someone here in the United States. Like I mentioned a few times in this video, everything I learned about eBay to Amazon, I learned from my buddy Steve. I actually took his eBay to Amazon Masterclass, which is a whole program that you can go through to teach you step by step exactly how to do this, even if you're a complete beginner and haven't sold on Amazon before. I'll have a link to this down below if you've watched this video and you're super excited about it and want to start doing eBay to Amazon FBA yourself. This is without a doubt the simplest way that I have found to do that. And it's all within this program that you can join, this masterclass that you can join right now. This will literally walk you through everything that you need to know about how to do this. And he actually spends a lot of time on the secret sauce part. You know, we never like to say that there's any like real secrets in this whole industry of selling products online, but if there was one, it would be how to source products. I've said it so many times in this video. It is the most important thing. If you want to be successful with selling on Amazon, you have to master sourcing. You have to figure out how to quickly and efficiently find the best products to sell on Amazon. And Steve spends a lot of time on that in this masterclass and knows it's the most important thing, so provides you with a lot of support and teaching you exactly how to do it. So if you're interested in joining, that will be the first link down below. But if you just want some more videos here on YouTube that will help you with eBay to Amazon, check out this interview I did with Steve last month. You can click right here and watch that video right now.